Baylor women's volleyball did actually lose another player to the transfer portal, and we all know the spring transfer window opened like 6 days ago and will last till May 15th. Who is it, you ask? Apologize for looking down because I can't memorize all this stuff. But it's a player that didn't even play all of last year. In fact, she just enrolled at Baylor. Who am I talking about exactly? It is Grace Fugar, and this is from a reliable source on this. She's a defensive specialist slash libero. I 5'4" 4 inches tall. From Idaho Falls, Idaho, where she played at Idaho Falls High School. So obviously there's no stats to go over here. But I'm just gonna go over like her volleyball background, what Baylor had on the Baylor website. So she was a libero at Idaho Falls High School and club team Idaho Peak. She finished her high school career with 61 aces, 1,238 digs at 4.9 digs per set, 85 assists across 3 years, and 251 sets played. District champions, along with being third in state in 2024. It was the first time that in her high school team won district in 8 years. Earned Player of the Year for Southeast Idaho 5A in 2024. Under Armour MVP 2024. East Idaho Athlete of the Week 2024. Sports Illustrated 5A State Tournament Player to Watch 2024. Idaho Falls High School Team MVP 2023. SLC Showdown Pre-Tournament Showcase Top Performer 2023. Finished in third in district with IFHS, which is Idaho Falls High School in 2023. With her club team, they did qualify for nationals in the 2022 SLC Showdown. So yeah, just to let y'all know about that. So this does shrink the roster down to 15 players, and the number of defensive slash specialist libero now are 3 of them. It just makes me wonder if it was a playing time issue. That's what screams to me it might be. Either that or she wanted to be closer to home. I don't know. It's just bizarre for somebody to enroll in January and then leave in a spring transfer portal window. But I know that Baylor did bring in another player at her position, though, and Morgan Madison. So, and when you compare the numbers, and I know it's different levels and everything, but Morgan Madison's numbers in high school were better. So, it is what it is about that. And this is besides the addition of Bailey Warren as well, the sister of Brielle Warren, who was on the team late. Sometime during the summer, they added her late to the roster. So I would not be shocked if they added some players now, because you got to have more depth. I mean, 15 players. Usually you like to see it 16 or 16 to 18. That's the norm with the scholarships here. I just know if Tiahani does stay, she would be starting. I would think that would be the case. And maybe, like I said, it's a playing time thing. Who knows? And all this. And they did have Taylor Crane too, that's the kicker. And now the number of freshmen, of course, shrunk to 2, 3. Yeah, like really three freshmen now for the class, but that's not like, it's more like the normal number, to be honest, like two, four. One could happen, but we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens because they could very well add somebody, whether it's at that position or outside hitter or opposite. Maybe they don't need to look at the defensive specialist slash libero. Maybe they're looking at outside hitter and opposite just for like numbers purposes. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens, and I will obviously break down the roster and when the season comes closer and what the non-con schedule looks like and the schedule breakdown as well in terms of how many NCAA tournament teams down the line. But this is just a quick note here. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like, subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 more. So my mind, this course, like video, comment video really helps YouTube algorithm. Some more people see it. Sharing the video does help as well. Some more people could watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit subscribe buttons, hit the notification bell as well.